So hello guys and welcome back to another A Realm Reborn episode. Today I want to talk about the Live Letter 10 that I just watched. Now this is actually the first time I've been able to sit and watch through an entire live letter, and I had the live letter stream on one screen, and on my other monitor I had the Reinhardt translation on Twitch. Now this is the first time I've ever been able to just sit and watch a live letter due to I've always been at work. I'm currently off on holiday just now, so I could actually sit and watch it. Now in this live letter, there is so much information to go through. There will be loads of information that I have missed, but there was so much in it, I can't remember it all. I really should have sat and taken notes, but I didn't. I just sat and watched it and kind of enjoyed it, if you know what I mean. But what I will do is I'll leave a link to the Reinhardt Google document where it has the whole translation of the live stream, and I'm sure if you go into the Square Enix forums, all the questions and answers will be there. And also, I'm guessing later down the line, the live letter will be released by Square Enix and it will be fully translated. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about the things that really stood out to me. This is just a disclaimer for this. There will be loads of stuff here that I missed because there was so much information in this. But first of all, I'm going to give you a couple of dates you might want to remember. We were given a release date for patch 2.1. Now it isn't a solid date, but it was a date we were told that Square Enix are aiming for, so it could be missed. It's a target date, and that date is the 17th of December. Another date we were given is the date of the next live letter, which is December 14th. Now in the next live letter, they said they will talk about the Beastmen daily quests, treasure hunt, and other stuff. That's all I can kind of remember. But yeah, that will be broadcasted on December 14th. They are looking to have a live letter in Osaka. Yoshi P had said he would like to do live letters in different regions in Japan. So they're looking to have a live letter in Osaka, Japan in January 2014. And he said hopefully by then he will be able to talk about patch 2.2, since 2.1 will hopefully be out by this time. Last thing, mentioned in October next year, they're wanting to have like a fan fest world tour, and so they wanted to have like a kind of like Final Fantasy XI Havana Fest, you know. So they're looking to have, I don't know, Yorza Fest or something. I don't know what they'll call it, but they're looking to have one in Japan, US, and Europe. So we've got a lot to look forward to next year. The thing that kind of got me excited was the Fan Fest. I've never been to anything like that before. So I'm guessing that the Fan Fest is kind of something like BlizzCon. That's like a Blizzard fan festival. So yeah, they probably won't have one in Scotland where I'm from, but they'll maybe have one down in England or something like London. But I could go to that, you know what I mean? Right, now that's the dates that I can remember, right? What he actually talked about in this letter, now this is a small list that stuck out to me. There is loads more stuff there. As I said, I'll leave a link to Reinhardt's translation and you'll be able to see everything in there. We got a wee look at the Good King Mogulmog. Now I remember that was in 1.0. If I remember right, I didn't beat it in 1.0. I did fight it once or twice. I didn't beat it. It was quite difficult. He also talked about extreme primals. Obviously just now we have the story mode primals and then there's the hard mode to get your relics. So after you've done the hard mode, you can take on the extreme mode. They look stupid. Like, everyone is having problems with the Titan fight, with the lag. Like, you're getting knocked off the arena when you're not actually in that AoE. See the video he showed of Titan? And he does the big move and he knocks someone off. There was, like, nowhere to stand. Like... Right, it was ridiculous. I will try and find a screenshot and put it up. It was stupid. And it was the same with FFXIV's plumes. Like, it just engulfed the whole area. There was, like, nowhere to run. So, good luck with that, man. That just looks stupid. I saw a wee bit of Garuda. I don't really remember anything special from that. If you remember, he said there will be bringing back a hard mode of a memorable boss. So we're getting a hard mode of Ultima Weapon. Now, I haven't completed the main story yet, but I have been told that the Ultima Weapon fight, it's a great fight. Like, story-wise, it works so well. But it was like, that was easy. So everyone was like man, we need an Ultima hard mode, and that's what you're getting. And we're told you will really feel the power of all those primals in that fight. So, yeah, that's something else to look forward to. We were told that also we were getting 2 hard mode dungeons, and it was kind of up in the air what will be the hard mode dungeons. So that got confirmed. We're getting a hard mode Copperbell Mines and a hard mode Hawk Manor. Now, so far in A Realm Reborn, Hawk Manor was probably one of my favourite dungeons. I really enjoyed Hawk Manor. So I'm actually kind of glad we're getting to have a second go at this, but obviously it's going to be a different boss and all that stuff, and he said it would be a different route through the mansion. But Hawk Manor was I really enjoyed that. Copperbell on the other hand, I don't really remember Copperbell. I didn't really like that dungeon, I don't think. But yeah, Copperbell hard mode. We'll see what that's like, but yeah, so that's your 2 hard mode dungeons. We got to have a wee peek at the Crystal Tower. Now, if you don't know, I think everyone does know, but the Crystal Tower is going to be a 24-man raid. So you'll have 3 alliances of 8 going into this. 3 parties of 8 creating an alliance. And you got to see the kind of the alliance interface on like the gameplay that he showed. You could see like Alliance 1 and 2, or is it A and B, I think it was. Yeah, we did get a wee kind of, not a tour through it, we got to see parts of it, and it looked cool, man. It showed you a section where your alliance will be split into 3, so your 3 parties of 8 will go in a different bit, and so at least it's not just 24 guys running mad through a dungeon. There is parts you're going to have to split up and do different things. But what kind of disappointed me about the Crystal Tower is when 2.1 is released, the option to join with an already pre-made 24-man party will not be available. So if you've got a free company, like 24 of you want to go and do this, you can't. You could only make a party of 8 and then get matched up with another 2 random parties of 8. That was a little bit disappointing. Like, I think a lot of guys are looking forward to getting their free. I've even seen a lot of people planning for it and getting 24 people ready for this dungeon. And then they've been told now that that's not going to be possible. But it could be possible later. I don't know why they haven't made this possible. My guess it's something to do server side. It's not actually possible at all. I don't know. But they are going to look into it later. I don't see why it's not possible, but then I'm not a game developer. Who am I to say it is or not? But it would have just been really nice to see 24 men from your free company battering through this dungeon, and now that's not possible. He did say it is possible that if you go with 2 8-man parties, you may get matched up, but come on, what's the odds of that? Do you know what I mean? But anyway, Crystal Tower, 24-man raid, but you'll only have 8 of your mates. Well, not 8 of your mates, 7 of your mates, and the other 2 parties will be a random party. So yeah, disappointed in that, but I'm probably not worried about it too much. We got a glimpse at a new dungeon. Oh my god, what was it called? Pharaoh Sirius? We didn't really see too much of it. We just kind of got to see a little bit inside it, and it's a 4-man dungeon, and he said you would probably be able to do it just in your artifact gear. So it's not going to be like a super hard dungeon. So we got a wee glimpse of Pharaoh Sirius. Not a lot, but we're going to get to see a little bit. My god. See, this is a lot of shit, man. Like, it went on for ages. He talked a little bit about different class balances as well, and how Dragoon's jump animation is going to be a lot shorter, and there's going to be warrior changes, but the warrior changes are on the forum. I'd already seen those. I don't really play a warrior. I've got a warrior at level 42, but I don't really play it that much. Right, what else? A lot of people have been wanting the vote to kick feature for dungeons, and he said it's for if someone goes AFK or falls asleep or something at the keyboard, you can put a vote out to other players to kick someone. Now, my worry about the vote to kick is it could really get abused. Say, for example, you get 3 guys going to a dungeon together, and 1 duty guy comes in, but he doesn't know the dungeon. He doesn't know it, but you 3 guys know it, but he doesn't. Imagine yourself in that situation. You come into a dungeon, you don't know it, the other 3 guys do, and they're mates, and they just go, ugh, get rid of him, vote to kick. He doesn't know it, I can't be bothered explaining it. It's not something I would do. I always try my best, if I know the dungeon, to explain it. And you know, I like going into dungeons not knowing. I hate how everyone says you should research on your dungeon and stuff. No, that's not fun for me. I want to go into a dungeon and not know what to expect. That's the fun in it for me. And that's generally why I do dungeons with friends, like my wife and Gary and stuff. Do you know what I mean? It's more fun. And if someone does know it, explain it. But that is a total other rant I really don't want to get into, and I've kind of went on a sidetrack here. But the vote to kick is a little worrying. He said it is coming, and there is times it is needed. There are people who just go AFK at a dungeon and let everyone else take care of it. They have to be careful with the vote to kick. That's my opinion on it, but it's coming. We're going to need to live with it. Next thing, we got a little look at the most valuable player or most impressive player feature, where if you go into a dungeon solo, like you guys, just duty finder solo, you jump in. At the end of the dungeon, you get to vote for your most impressive player. Simple as that, and you get points towards prizes and stuff and achievements and that. I suppose that's kind of cool, but he said he doesn't want people to vote for the person who played the best, but the person they found most fun, funny, or whatever. You know, probably somebody that chats and has a laugh. I kind of do that, but yeah, a little glimpse at that. I suppose it's kind of cool, and I think, yeah, there'll be prizes, and you'll get tokens, and you get to trade them in for some gear or something. I don't really know what the rewards will be, but we're told they're good. Another thing, the content roulette. I think that's quite a cool idea, in theory. So we got a wee look at it, and he gave us, like, you've got 4 different categories you can choose from. The purpose in the content roulette, it's more for higher level players who are looking to get their tombstones. And it's another way of getting tombstones, where you basically just sign up, random duty, and you'll be put in. So you can pick 4 categories. I think it was low level dungeons, story dungeons, high level, and was it guild hest? You put in a random guild hest or something. It's kind of cool. Like, if you're a high level player, I'm going to sign up for a low level dungeon. You get put in something like Sistasha, for example, and you're the high level player with 3 guys who are just starting. You can help them out. I think that's where he's kind of going with it as well. If you're a high level player and you get matched up in a low level, one of the starter ones, you can help those guys through the content, because they're not necessarily going to know the mechanics of some bosses and stuff. And I really like that. I quite like helping people. I do find, like, with my free company, I like to, if someone needs something, I don't mind helping out if I know how to do it, and I've done it before. That's a cool feature. I like the content roulette. I think I can imagine using it quite a lot, just to, I don't know, I just get a kick out of helping people. I don't know why, I just do. That's just my personality. So yeah, that's quite a cool idea, and obviously you can try high level dungeons. I can't remember, they put up a PowerPoint of what's classed as a low level and what's classed as high level. I can't really remember what they were. If I find a screenshot, I'll stick it up. He also talked a little bit about the beauty salon kind of idea that's coming in. It's basically just, he did say it's like for changing your face. You can have a beard, or change your hair, or tattoos and tattoo colour. You'll not be able to change, like, your character's, like, race and stuff, but you'll be able to change things like simple things like hair colour and things like that. So I suppose that's kind of cool, and it'll cost you 2,000 gil, which isn't too bad. I'm sure a lot of people will have fun. And he was saying as more patches come out, more hairstyles will be added. And I would just like to add, if you haven't done the lightning event, make sure you get past the first chapter, because then you'll unlock the lightning haircut if you're interested in that. I'm not really, but if you want the lightning's hairdo, make sure you complete chapter 1 of the lightning strikes event. If you want to see my video on the lightning strikes event, I've got 4 videos I've done on it, one in each chapter, and it's more like a kind of let's play of it, so you can kind of see the story and stuff. But if you want to check it out, you'll know it'll show you how to do it. It's pretty easy, to be honest. I noticed in the chat on the Reinhardt stream, this got people very excited. We got a little bit of insight into patch 2.2. Patch 2.2, we are getting Leviathan. That was all we got. All we were told is patch 2.2 will bring Leviathan. and he showed some pictures of the weapons you can get from it. I can't imagine fighting Leviathan. He's like a big serpent. He'll be huge. Oh, it'll be cool. And patch 2.3 may bring other primals such as Ramu or Shiva. So we've got lots more primals to look forward to. Ramu and Shiva and Leviathan. So, guys, this is kind of getting long. I didn't want this video to be too long. And as I said, I will put up links to Reinhardt's full translation and any other links I can find associated with the live stream. I think I'll try and find a link for I'll find the link in the forum with all the questions that were given and the answers. There was loads more information given in this live letter, but these are just the things that kind of stood out to me and that I can remember. I think next time maybe I'll try and take notes. But yeah. So guys, this could be a bit longer than I intended video, but yeah, I just had to talk about it while it was in my head, because I know later on I'd have forgot something else. As I said, there is loads more. I will find as many links as possible so you can go and check everything out yourself. But guys, leave comments. Let me know what you're most excited about for patch 2.1, 2.2, 2.3 and beyond. Are you looking forward to the fan fest? Are you looking forward to more live letters? Patch 2.1 in December. Man, things are looking good, I think, for A Realm Reborn. So yeah, guys, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you on another episode. Take care.